Like if you like if you listen on the news, I mean, you go to the internet and you check out the debt, America's debt. How could we, how could we have $35 trillion in debt, right? They say 35 trillion in debt, and it's growing, and say that it could never be paid back. That's what they're saying. That's what the economists, that's what the experts, that's what the intellectuals, and the pros and cons of it is we're in a debt and it can never be paid back. Well, see, a couple of questions you got to ask yourself is this. First of all, we American citizens are working our ass off, paying our bills, and we're getting taxed up the ass. So how in the hell, first of all, did we even get in debt? How? How the hell could you get in debt when you got income tax, you got damn state tax, you got federal tax, you got uh payroll insurance taxes be coming out your check. You got social security taxes be coming out your check. And then when you go buy gas, first of all, you crank up your car, you already paid a tax on it for the tag and registration. Secondly, when you bought the car, you got to pay a tax on it. Then when you go to the gas pump, you got to pay taxes for the gas. Then when you go to the gas station or the grocery store, you got to pay taxes, whatever. We don't pay so much goddamn taxes. How on this side of hell could we be in debt? How? How? And then we got property taxes shit under the value of your house, and then they don't took up the value on it, and now it's double, and so they finna steal that money. How the hell could we be $35 trillion in debt? It's impossible. We don't work too much, America. We work too much to sit here and listen to those lies. We're not in debt. The only reason that $35 trillion has not been paid back because 50 to up to $100 trillion have been stolen from us. How can you listen to someone saying that you owe a bill, that you're 35 trillion in debt, and listen on the same breath, they tell you that some people, or someone in this nation has stolen 50 trillion to some foundations say 50, and some say up to $100 trillion. Not only are we not in debt, we're in the black. It's the richest country. It is. But if we have allowed ourselves to be tricked. Yeah. We're 35 trillion. How could we be? Think of how you work. Think of all the taxes you pay. There's no way in hell that we should even be anywhere close to in debt. And so when you consider that, you look at the budgeting of your house, how could you know that you're in debt in your house, and yet you go across town and give someone a truckload of money, or one of your cousins? And it's best to say it that way because that's what's being done. How could you go across town and give to one of your cousins a truckload of money out of your house when you know that your kids and the children and the women of that house are in debt? And not only that, how could you not only go give that cousin there, and then you take another carload of money, pack it up, and go give it to another cousin on this side of town, knowing that your house cannot stand to be giving that money away because you're in debt? Make me understand it. Someone tell me. Just tell me how. Who would do that? I know who would do it, or why they would do it, because they don't care. They put you in debt at birth. And that, to them, when you go all that tax money, it is not the American citizens. See, once they got us in debt, well, then the money, once it's collected in the treasury, it's not ours to vote any senators or congressmen to do a damn thing with. Once they got us in debt and we owe debt, when they tax us, once that money goes to the treasury, it's not ours to say a damn road, a damn child in school, a damn catastrophe like Milton or Helene. None of that shit matters because that money is not ours. It's been stolen. It's been hoodwinked. it's been sham. It's a sham. It's been stolen. You've been beguiled. And so when we look at how we're taxed and how we work, well then it's no more than the slaves that were on the plantation. None of the crops, none of the master's profits or anything belonged to them. Not even their income. And so now the way we work, none of that money that goes to the treasury, it's just a plan. That's why I be saying it, and many of you may may find it offensive for me to say something that there's 50 United Slaves, plantations, the 50 United Plantations of America, or the United Slaves of America. Well, if you're not a slave, then what else are you? What? If you're working like you're working, being taxed, and the money is not yours, you can't do anything with it. You can't get the senators and congressmen to do a damn thing with it, because it's not even in their hands to do nothing with, because it belongs to a den of thieves who have snared us and entrapped us in a banking system of debt. And so, when you look at the circumstances of America, with them saying that we're in trouble, we're not in trouble. Because for one thing, if it does fall, then they may have stole treasure, but where the cash cow gonna be at now? Well, I guess they're taking it overseas. I don't know, but I will say in this video that we're not in trouble. We're the American economy. We have worked and made enough man hours, enough energy for this country to be running properly. It's been mishandled, mismanaged, and it's been robbed. We are the victims of a great scam and a great theft. That's what we are. That's the kind of citizen we are. We don't work. American citizens have worked ourselves into our bills being paid, to our debt not being the debt that it is. But it's been stolen. And so if the dollar is going to fall, well, then it's not falling because of our negligence as American citizens. It's falling because of a grand scheme, of a plan. And I say that plan and that scheme was 100 years ago they planned it. Why do you think they took industrialization from America? Why do you think they're ruining the religious fabric of America? You gotta believe that they are, because how could you pass such laws that are in contrast to religions? How could you pass such sexual laws when they are against religion? That they're anti-Christian laws. So that has been destroyed. Then if you taken and then trapped us in some type of debt and stolen all the money, then you destroyed our economy. So if you destroyed the religious system, you destroyed the economy, and then you've taken away the constitutionality of this country and enslaved it into a corporatocracy. And so then you've taken away our constitution and government. All these things are the protocols of the elders of the Zionists. Go read it. A lot of people say that that's a lie, and they'll say that they're just trying to pin that on the Zionists. Well, if it's a lie, then why is it happening? If it was a lie 100 years ago, that's when they was trying to say, "Oh, this is not true. It's not those protocols." Aren't. If they aren't true, then how did they become true? If they're saying that those writings and those plans that's not true, then why did it come into fruition? Why did it become true in reality if it wasn't a plan? How could the things that you have written out have become true, but 100 years ago you said that, oh, we're not doing that, that's not true, that's not a plan of ours, and yet here we go 100 years, and everything that's listed in those protocols have manifested themselves. They manifest themselves. They've come true. You can read it and then look at society, and you'll think you're looking in a goddamn mirror. And so it don't take no damn rocket scientist or some damn Nazi scientist from damn Germany to put two and two together and to see what what's going on here. It don't. It really doesn't. It doesn't. I'm just a simple blue collar worker. And if the federal government, the people that we have elected, and who's supposed to be intelligent, some of them lawyers, doctors, and dentists of our community, some of the, most intelligent people, if they can't see it, and we're just working class people, then that should let you know that we are the victims of corruption. That's what this is. We are the victims of a corrupt, and I wouldn't even say corrupt government, because the government system, it doesn't exist. We don't have no government system anymore. All we have is PACs and lobbyists that are on one side or the other of a two-headed snake. It's the same snake, corporate America, but it just has, its bite is either Republican or Democratic. Let's do it. Its poison is either a Democratic poison or Republican poison, but it's the same snake. But that is not what governs the corporatocracy, the one percenters, and the globalist are what governs. And they have gone into a new world order, meaning that America, its order in this global community has been adjusted. Because if it was the old world order, then you wouldn't be telling America about some damn new world order when it was number one. So let's meditate on that. Thanks for listening.